Hola everyone, I'm Ian Morales from Austin Vida. We're here today on Blastro2 at the Pachanga Latino Music Festival in Austin, Texas with Nacional Records recording artist Raúl Y Mexia. How's it going, guys?
It's going great. We're here at Pachanga Fest 2013 and we're having a blast. Los Racas are on stage right now. We just got off stage also, so it's a beautiful thing. Beautiful people around here in Austin.
Obviously, the hook to get you guys started in terms of getting press and attention was your father, Los Tigres Del Norte, and the sons of. So, of course, everybody's interested. And that's great for you guys getting started because anybody getting started wants interest and to say, hey, come check us out, you know, however you check us out. Do you think yet, after all this press and, you know, the Nacional record signing, are you guys kind of going on your own and away from that at this point, or is it still a selling point for some people?
Definitely, it's always going to be a selling point. I mean, I think it's kind of inevitable. You know, I mean, there's no denying who our father is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but we're very proud of who we are. You know, we don't try to hide it at all. I mean, yeah, it does open a lot of doors, does create interest, and people do expect us to play a certain type of music, you know, but once they hear what we do and how we sound, they really dig it, you know. I mean, we're really proud of who we are and where we come from and the music that our family represents, you know, the norteño music, and that's what we really try to mesh in our style, you know, with cumbias, hip-hop, a little bit of reggaeton, but a lot of norteño, those little norteño timbres, you know, with like accordion, bajo sexto, you know, those traditional instruments. So we really try to implement that in our music. But no, definitely, like I said, it's always going to be there, and we're very proud of who we are. But you know, we're also trying to make our own career in this music industry.
Was there any kind of family pressure to, you know, pursue music professionally and become musicians, or was it just kind of like maybe a youth rebellion thing? Let's make music, but let's make it our way. Growing up with you guys,
our father, he wanted us to shy away from the music more than anything. He wanted us to become like a doctor or something, or you know, go to school. And I mean, we did. You know, I attend a university right now, and you know, juggling music in school it's a hard thing. And you know, Mexia went to school for sound engineering, so it's kind of like we got our education out of the way, and that's when we started really dedicating ourselves to music. I mean, but always doing it like low key until, you know, we decided, you know what, let's take it a step further. And you know, thankfully our dad supported us, and you know, he was like, you know what, if you guys are gonna do music, make sure you guys do it right, do it with discipline, you know, and go out there and show what you guys got. You know? So for us, it's a beautiful thing being able to express, you know, our music and our story, the, you know, the Mexican American story more than anything, you know. So it's important for us.
Let's talk about how you guys came to join the Nacional Records family, because as I've noticed over the years, they really don't sign too many US-born artists. You know, it's very much known for bringing international, you know, artists from all over the world, Spain, Latin America, etc., to the United States. But you guys are from San Jose, and now you're on Nacional.
You know, we got to Nacional and to Tomas Cookman. We got to meet him through our close personal friend, Troy Selecta. That he really liked what he heard. You know, I think Nacional and Tomas Cookman, along with the team there at Nacional, they believed in our project. They believed in what we were trying to do, and they understood. They seen the big picture. And Nacional has always kind of been at that forefront of innovating and bringing new music to Latinos and you know, all over the world, bringing that, you know, culture to the forefront, which is a beautiful thing. And so when they asked us to join them and come along, you know, it was a blessing for us, you know, because I've always followed Nacional artists. You know, I'm a big fan of all the stuff that they've done, you know, in the past. And, you know, for us, it's like I said, it's truly a blessing to be with Nacional now. And I think it's kind of a perfect fit because that's our style of music. We represent the modern day Latino, you know, that doesn't really listen to one style of music. You know, we could be listening to hip hop and the next be listening to norteño and then be listening to banda and then be listening to, you know, cumbias. I mean, so that's kind of the times we're living in, you know what I mean? I think with the way the internet is nowadays and how music is so accessible nowadays, you know, it's a perfect time, I think, for our style of music, which is a fusion, a cross genre of all these different genres, all these different types of styles, and that's really what we're trying to represent, the modern day Latino.
Talk about Arriba Y Lejos. It's a lot different from the EP that I heard you guys when, you know, the Todos Somos Arizona video break, and there was like 4 or 5 songs that sounded really different in comparison to what's on Arriba Y Lejos right now. What was it like, you know, putting that album together? I mean, working with Toy Selecta, who of course from Control Machete and is a legend in the producing world in Mexico. And how did this vision of what we're hearing now come to fruition?
You know, working with Toy Selecta, you know, for us it was an honor to work with him, because I think he was one of the only ones to really bridge the gap, you know, between, you know, East Coast, West Coast, you know, working with Wisin y Yandel, and, you know, Calle 13, and also working with a bunch of regional Mexican acts. So for us, you know, he was a perfect match to mix those two styles of music for us, and you know, like I said, representing that modern day, you know, Mexican American, you know, whose story hasn't been told, whose parents are from Mexico but they were born here, and they don't feel like they're from here, but they don't feel like they're from there either. So, you know, for Nacional also to pick up that and really get what we were trying to do and with our style of music, I think was a beautiful thing. And also Toy got it also, you know, he wanted to the first things that he said, you know, sitting down and talking with him was, you know, hey, you know, I want to tell your guys' story. I want your music to represent what you guys are and, you know, how you guys were raised. So I said, I mean, he got it right away. Toy was, you know, a musical genius.
Yeah. And we definitely, like you know, the Todos Somos Arizona song definitely opened a lot of doors for us as well, you know. You know, we definitely are involved in the community, and, you know, we definitely are, you know, hoping for an immigration reform right now. And we also recorded 25 songs for this album, Arriba Y Lejos, you know, but we only picked 10. And out of those 10, we just really, you know, we just really decided to go more fun, more carefree, just kind of make more dance clubby dance tracks, you know, stuff that people can really enjoy and kind of just forget all the stresses and the, you know, everyday pressures. But eventually, I think in the future, we're gonna, with those 25 songs, 3 of those songs were similar to Todos Somos Arizona. So we're definitely, you know, in the future, definitely gonna do more stuff like that, because it's definitely important to us, that cause.
Todo es para ti, tu aroma linda es algo que no puedo resistir. Eso sí, ven aquí, te quiero decir que aquí estoy solo para ti. Puedo bajar las estrellas del cielo, quiero gritar por las calles, te quiero.
Nacional has the album out. You guys have been in all the tastemaker blogs. You've been in the Spanish language media, even the New York Times. What's life like for you guys now?
It's gotten a little bit more hectic. I mean, you know, we'll be walking down the street and, you know, somebody will be like, hey, I seen you in a magazine, I've seen you here, I've seen you there, and it's pretty weird, you know. I mean, I've seen, you know, we've seen our dad go through it, and we were always like, you know, but then now that we're going through it, it's a whole different story. So, you know, but for us, it's like we take it as a blessing, we take it as, you know, you know, being a voice for our next generation. And, you know, we're just rolling with it, you know, going, you know, and taking those consejos that our father gave us, you know, of how to handling the pressure, how to handle certain things. So for us, it's, like I said, we have the perfect teacher in our house. So
what's coming up for you guys, not just, you know, for this year, but what are you looking at ahead for maybe your next album in 2014 and beyond?
Well, definitely, you know, we for the future Raul Y Mexia projects, a lot of people don't know that our family, our little brother, our cousins, they play in the band with us. So, you know, we rock with them, and that's definitely what we're trying to do for the future, make more music together. I think this album with Raul Y Mexia, Arriba Y Lejos, it was, you know, the focus was more on us too, but I think with the next album, we definitely want to implement the band a whole lot more, and definitely just take our music to places where it's, you know, where it's never really been. You know, we just found out our CD's in Japan, so that's really cool for us, you know. I mean, to be able to go to Japan is a dream of ours, and hopefully one day we can get there, even Chile, South America, Central America, and just like I said, basically take, like my brother said earlier, take the story of the modern day Latino to different countries, you know. I think, like I said, anywhere you go, I think nowadays there's really no barriers, there's really no limits, and so that's, I think, the kind of beautiful thing that the beautiful thing about this day and age that we're living in. You know, there's really no barriers nowadays. Everything is all mixed. Everything's all meshed together now. So that's definitely what we want to represent, and what we want to bring to the public is that diversity.
dice familia? Nosotros somos Raúl
y yo soy Mexia, and you're checking us out on Blastro2. Yeah.
Oye, nadie te va a amar como yo te puedo amar. Todo te lo quiero dar.